Hi everyone, welcome to this reading for the full moon in Taurus on the 12th of November 2019. Um, I thought it would be a good idea just to check in with the current energy, see what's coming up for us during this time moving forward, because we've had like a lot of energy shifts, and when we have a lot of energy shifts, um, that can affect us in our day-to-day life. So I like to do a check-in just to see where we're all at, what's coming up for us, what can we release. Remember, the full moon is all about releasing things that no longer serve us. Um, so if you're looking to do any type of ritual today, um, definitely like have a think about things that which are no longer of service to you. It could be that you're still holding on to relationships with people that are no longer in your life. Maybe you're holding on to the anger. Maybe you're just reminiscing. Um, And this can also be symbolic of things that are not working in your life. It could be a particular way of doing things. It could be a job that you're ready to let go of, a career change that isn't serving you, where you're ready for the next new thing. And we have to clear out this energy, once in a while, and ideally every full month, so that we can welcome in the new things, or the new people into our life, the new experiences. So something that I've actually been doing today, which I feel could be kind of relevant for some of us, is having a look at social media and kind of look how you're spending your time there. Because this morning, like I opened up Facebook and my attention was immediately drawn to like a group. And it was really strange that this kind of group flagged up for me, because like I hadn't been in it in a while, and there was just like a load of drama and upset and like threads and threads of chat where people were arguing with each other, and I thought, you know what, I don't really want to be in that energy. So I removed myself from that group. And it could be the same for people that maybe you're following on Instagram or Facebook. Really kind of make sure that the connections that you're having with people are quality connections. They should inspire joy, they should be helpful to you, they shouldn't drag you down into a negative state. I mean, you don't need to delete anybody if, like, you could be friends or family members, maybe not in a great place right now, but maybe like the energy of what they're posting is maybe moving you into fear, or maybe it's moving you into a lower vibration. Just hide the post for like 30 days, just snooze them. Just make sure that like whatever you're taking in just now, it's a full moon. You're bound to be sensitive. We also had the 11/11 portal yesterday. So that opened up as a gateway that kind of opened up to allow us to access our higher selves, for healing, for upgrades, to come through to us. So when you have all these energetic upgrades, these can make you quite tired. These can make you quite sensitive. So it's important to pay attention to your energy and how you're feeling just now, and just really take care of yourself, take care of your environment, and just make sure that your space is uplifting you. So I'm just going to go into the reading just now, and I'm just going to ask what our current energy is, for the full moon in Taurus. So full moon in Taurus is really all about stability. It's all about making plans, prosperity, action. Could be bringing relationships to the focus. Okay. So I've done a reading on Instagram this morning just with the current energies of the full moon, and what is kind of coming out just now is actually quite similar. Okay. The first card we have here is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, now this is Earth, which is Taurus is an Earth sign. So it looks as if like we have got definite plans in place. It looks as if we could be moving forward with our goals. This could be new offers coming in for you as well. Okay, new offers, new news. Okay, so knights and pages they can represent opportunities. They can represent messages coming in for you. But I feel particularly like this could be an offering which is related to money or career for most of us. And this is really where our energy is centered right now, as we are in this full moon in Taurus. It's like I need to kind of ground. I need to stabilize everything. Okay, so this is about kind of putting down roots. Okay, the feeling that I'm getting from this, now we are still in Mercury retrograde, okay, is that we need to kind of take our time with this. This is not going to be like a thing to rush, so really kind of carefully consider the opportunities that are coming in for you, okay? They may not be as fast as you want them to be. They may not materialize to the end of the month, okay, is what I'm kind of feeling. We have this Four of Swords energy here, which is deep rest. So I feel like maybe some of you are actually putting some things on hold just now. It could be that this offer here is to allow you to rest more. For some of you, I feel like you may be putting certain projects back on the shelf for a bit. It's maybe just not the right time. But I feel like rest is like a common theme I'm feeling like for this particular full moon. I feel like this is a time of rest. And I feel like for many of you, this will be making sure that you can balance the finances and balance your health, balance your downtime. Because I feel like we need to get into this kind of idea that sometimes, well, sometimes we think that if we don't balance, if we don't rest, we'll work more, or we're frightened to rest. But we think that if we are in this energy of no, I have to work, no, I have to go get it, that the universe will reward us that way. And actually, sometimes when we take the step back to reconnect with ourselves, to take that rest, that can be when the energy shifts happen and more abundance comes through, because you'll attract based on what you feel. And if you're feeling lousy, if you're feeling overrun, if you're feeling tired, if you're feeling worked into the ground, you're going to attract more of that, or you're going to attract situations where you feel like you need to work harder. So I feel, particularly for this kind of full moon, this is all about rest. Take some time out to rest. We have the Eight of Pentacles again. This is Earth again. So Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energies. And this is all about kind of, you know, things are kind of really kind of going well. Okay, so things are going well. This could be a full moon of abundance for you. This is basically keep on with where you're at just now. Keep working on your current path, because I feel like whatever it is you're doing just now, I feel like you're on the right track. Okay, so you'll be seeing, for some of you, I see that you're maybe kind of taking charge of your finances, and you are kind of getting clear on what it is that you really want, what it is that you really need. So I feel like this is financial abundance on some sort of kind of form. For those of you who are thinking like more kind of concerned with your health, I feel like the best medicine here is rest. And I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles that you are going to recuperate at a steady pace. So if you're feeling particularly run down just now, I feel like within the next couple of weeks, particularly at the end of the retrograde, I feel like things are going to pick up for you. We've got the energy of Five of Wands, so there could be some conflict going on. Okay, there could be some competition with regards to work, and like what I said earlier about just watching what is in your space just now, whether that be social media, people around you, just make sure that you're only tuning in to kind of things that are going to lift you up. So try not to engage in any kind of drama round about this full moon, because I can't see it really serving you. Try and stay out anything that's going to happen, because I do feel some of you are kind of, there's some things coming to head for some of you. Okay, okay, so what is happening? What do we need to let go of? We've got the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is someone, this could be a person, okay? Someone who is very emotionally stable. It could be a man, it could also be a woman. Someone who doesn't always express their feelings but is very trustworthy, easygoing. They can wear their heart on their sleeve even if they don't really show it. I feel like this could be like someone in a position of authority for you. I feel particularly this is in relation to work or career. I feel like this is maybe having to go to someone like a boss or someone above you and maybe like asking for that time that you need off, or asking for like a change in your circumstances. It could be that you're asking for a raise. The Six of Swords right next to it indicates that there is going to be a move that's going to be happening. So I feel like for some of you, you need to weigh up what is no longer serving you, and don't be afraid to ask for something new, because what I'm seeing here with the Page of Pentacles is that there is new offers coming in. There is new growth here, okay? And there is, I feel as if there is career movement for some of you. Some of you could also be waiting on a house move, but you have to be ready to let go of that old energy, okay? And so if you find yourself in a position this month where you maybe want to change career or you want to move house, then, you know, write a list of the things that you no longer want to have in your life. Like, if you want to move house, say, I'm ready to release this house, start packing. Show the universe that you are ready to move. Please don't move during a Mercury retrograde or sign anything. I will say that just be very wary of that. If you do happen to be offered a new opportunity, don't put your name to anything until the retrograde is over. But I do feel as if like there is movement in these cards, so we have to be prepared to kind of move to the next journey. Yeah, and we've got the King of Pentacles here. So King of Pentacles is someone who is very abundant, very generous, loyal. So this could be you moving from this. It could be you that is represented by the King of Cups. Maybe like you've been on your, maybe you've been kind of emotional, and this is like you're moving onto these more stable terms with finances, with career, okay? Or it could be that you are moving into a situation where someone is represented by the King of Pentacles who is going to give you that help with abundance, or help to find the place that you're looking for to establish where you want to be. This could even be you going up the pecking order in relation to work, is what I'm seeing. But you have to be willing to let go of things as they are just now. Okay. What advice can we generate? We've got the Empress. Okay, again, that's earth energy. Okay, so this is about abundance, creativity, fertility. So you've got the Queen of Cups right next to it. So the Queen of Cups is someone who is very balanced in their emotion here. Someone who who knows their mind, okay? This person is very rational, okay? So they don't necessarily act on their emotions, but they pay close attention to them. This is about honouring your intuition. And the two cards that I've got in front of me here, both women are pregnant in these cards, okay? So this is rebirth. This is rebirth. This is fertility. So for some of you could even be getting some baby news this full moon. But what I'm kind of seeing here is like there's a protection here, okay? Like look at the way she's kind of protecting her baby in the womb there with her hand on her stomach. And there's this kind of like, there's like an intuition about two of these cards. Both the Empress and the Queen of Cups are very intuitive. So this is about stepping into your own creativity. This is about stepping into manifestation, nurturing your ideas, nurturing yourself. Okay, this is all going to be about nurture. I just got like a cold draft there. So we're emphasizing that message. Yeah, you're stepping. You're stepping into the mother role for yourself, okay? If you're female that's watching this, you could be stepping into the mother role for yourself, and that you are taking care of yourself, mothering yourself. Okay, so I feel like the advice for this full moon is all about self-care. Nurture yourself. What other advice do we have? We've got the Death card in reverse. Okay, so it looks as if we are hanging on to something. There's a situation in your life that needs to end, but we're perhaps clinging on to it. So the advice here is to continue to nurture yourself as you go through this transition. This cannot be avoided, okay? And it's going to play out until you decide that you need to let go of this situation. Perhaps you should look at it as if you are, in the sense of mothering yourself, what would a mother do for her child? Would she let the negative influence into her child's life? How would she protect that child from that influence? So these are just things to consider. Sometimes it's easier to see how we would protect a young child from something than it is ourselves. So this is really about nurturing yourself. Accept that some things have to end, and I feel like some of them, I feel like the situations that do need to end this month with this full moon, they are, you could be to and fro a little bit with them. Like, I feel like, you know, this situation needs to end, but you could be on good terms with this person all of a sudden again, and you're kind of waiting to see how it goes, even though you maybe know that they're no use to your kind of life and your happiness. But you're maybe still riding this roller coaster with them. You know, when things are good, they're good. But it's just a matter of time before things go downhill. You have to listen to your intuition, okay? Intuition is strong this month with this full moon, okay? Listen to your intuition. Okay, so that's 3 times we've got the message of intuition. Yeah, and we've got the Ten of Swords that keeps wanting to come out. Okay, so something's ending so that something else can begin. Okay, so something better can come in. And just be careful that whoever you're dealing with, if you don't do this now, I feel like they will literally stab you in the back. Don't hurt yourself by trying not to hurt someone else, by keeping something going, by not ending it because you want to keep that person happy, because you don't want to hurt that person. Really, it's just going to be you that kind of gets the fall of that, okay? And I've been in that situation, where you know something is no good for you, but you don't know how to end it because you're frightened of upsetting another person. And really, like, the person who ultimately suffers in the end is yourself. Because you get like it's like you get kind of double edge of the sword, basically. Because if you're meant to let go of the situation, it's going to come to an end, okay? So you can either let it go yourself and cut the ties with the person, or you can keep going round in a circle until eventually, you know, it does end. And sometimes that's like the most unpleasant you know, thing that can happen. Okay, so what's coming towards us with this full moon? What are we bringing towards us when we're clearing out the new? Sorry, we're clearing out the old. To invite in the new. What's coming to us? Okay, so we've got 8 of Cups. Okay, so we are taking an inventory of our life, and we're walking away from things that no longer serve us. Okay. We recognise that maybe we've got some more healing to do. Maybe got some more work to do in ourselves before we commit to anything new. Okay, and you've got that drama kind of coming back out again with the Five of Wands. I feel like for many of you, you're walking away from drama, you're walking away from toxic relationships. I feel like this could be family. Yeah, and I feel like you're going in the direction of your goals with this Knight of Wands. It's just came out. However, I feel like with this conflict with the Five of Wands energy here, I just feel like maybe maybe don't get distracted by the arguments, okay? Walk away from them, because I feel like you will use up all your creativity, all your passion, all your drive. I feel like it's just been taken away by being in the argument, being in the you know, the negativity is just going to be draining for you. We've got the Six of Cups. I feel like maybe someone from our past could be making a appearance. Remember that Mercury retrograde is a time for people from the past to sometimes appear in our life. So this could be a friendship connection coming through, maybe an old friend, someone that you parted ways with. It could be an ex-partner. It could even be like a childhood friend, but I feel like the message is here that someone who kind of wants to maybe reconcile. So this could be like something that you need to consider, okay? Did you walk away or did they walk away, and what have you learned during that time? Is it worth going back to them? Well, if someone comes back during the retrograde, personally, I would put things on hold. And the reason for that is just because when people reconnect during the retrograde, when that retrograde is over, there's like another energy shift, and it looks like, I mean, I don't really know how it happens, but everything that you thought was like a good idea, everything that you thought was, it's like kind of looking at things with fresh eyes, and then you suddenly realise that something's not for you. Okay, what was that film for? We've got the Ten of Cups on the floor, and we have got right, I can't even pick those up because my nails are so long. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Cups and we've got the Three of Wands. So it feels like there is kind of maybe like news coming in, or you've been waiting on news, perhaps to reconnect with someone. The Ten of Cups typically is messages about achieving a particular relationship status where you're happy with someone. Is the ultimate kind of happy relationship card, you know, fulfillment, having, you know, the husband or the wife and the two kids. That's what it typically is, that kind of energy that it represents. So I feel like someone could come in for you just after this full moon with an offer for you while we're still in retrograde, but it's up to you if you want to pursue that. However, I do see there is like a new project beginning for you, so I feel like this is something that you could be particularly passionate about. It looks as if you could be studying, starting something new, being creative, but there is new happy times ahead. There's new opportunity here, and the Sun card represents kind of new beginnings, rebirth. Again, you've got like pregnant lady in the card, so for some of you this could literally represent children coming into your life, but from what I'm seeing here, like this new opportunity could be in relation to health for some of you. It could be that you're taking something that's going to strengthen your health. The Sun card is also, it can represent your health and feeling good, happier times. So it looks as if things are all coming together for you. It's just getting past this stage of letting things go. I'm just going to kind of pick a card or two from the Crystal Angels. So I've not used them in ages. Okay, and we have got increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. So it feels like whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's career, finances, there is help on the way for you. I feel as if for some of you this could be in relation to health. Maybe you're going to work with someone who can bring about particular goals for you. And we've got forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness. Again, going back to that connection that you need to let go of, perhaps. This is something that you can do this evening. Light a candle. Write down what it is that you wish to let go of. If there's any people in your life that you still are harbouring negative feelings with, do like an energetic cord release, like a cord cutting, and send them some love, send them some healing, and just state that to the universe that you're no longer wanting to have this energy in your life, and get ready to welcome in the new things. Like, write down what it is that you're looking to bring in for the next month ahead, because we're coming to the end of the year now, so it's nearly time to be making our New Year's resolutions, getting clear on what goals that we have achieved. So I'm actually going to do a pick a card reading of what's coming towards you in 2020. I'm going to have that uploaded soon, I hope, as well as some other videos. I took a week off just to kind of recuperate after all the zodiac videos, because that was like a lot in one go. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you later.